Why are people afraid to fail?
For me, people are always afraid to fail because they think there's a imaginary risk of maybe losing money or losing friends or losing the status quo of being someone who is maybe known for something good in their social circle and etc. So for
Mhm.
me, being afraid to fail is an imaginary thing because it doesn't exist. The risk is imaginary because we will die anyway in 70 years if we are actually
Mhm.
lucky. So it's very important exercise for me, like thinking that I'm gonna fail one day, which is I'm gonna die. Do you agree with this?
Yeah.
Exactly. So being afraid of risk is actually denying your fullest potential. Why is that? Because if you are afraid, because everything of value is risky. We can all agree on this.
Yeah.
If you want to start a business, it's risky. If you want to start a relationship, it's risky. If you want to move cities, it's risky. So if you want to start something new or pursue your success, you will encounter risk. This is inevitable. So if you say, I don't want risk, you are also saying, I don't want success. And that's the problem. So thinking about this, like, made me realize that if you want to get the most of your life, like whether success or anything else, you need to pursue risk. You need to like it, one way or the other. Of course, we never like risk because once we are there, we hate it. I don't want to get
Yeah.
out. I don't want to be sick. If this is success, I don't want to be successful. I want to be a failure. It's okay. But in reality, once you get out of this and you calm down and you look back at your
Mhm.
life,
Mhm.
you remember the periods where you got the most done, or the periods where you got the most success, or the periods that made you learn the most precious lessons and skills that made you who you are today, are the periods of risk and failure.
Is it okay to change your mind?
To change your mind about what? Is it about like holding a big view, for example, religion, being Muslim or Christian, or is it in general like changing your mind on some scientific thing? What do you think?
About the risk. Uh, to be a successful person.
Do you mean like changing your mind on being like on the risk, like
Yeah.
changing your mind from I don't want to take risk to I want to take the risk?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, yes, it is okay to change your mind from time to time
Mm-hmm.
because we are all learning. No, nobody has the right answers, and
Okay.
from time to time you stumble upon like new things, and you realize everything that you knew was nothing, and it's just the tip of the iceberg, and there is a lot of way to go, and there is a
Okay.
lot of things to learn that you don't know, and the things that you don't know are the
Mm-hmm.
biggest things, because the things that you don't know them are the most important things, because these are the limiters of your success and achievements.
Okay.
So this is, for me, this is very important exercise for me, because if you want to think if you think you want to get successful, you need to change your mind, I think, daily. Because you will learn new things. You are learning like 1,000 things per day.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about learning, you read a book or you read an article. No, you are learning by practice, by being out there and risking your life and risking yourself and being out there in the marketplace. Okay?
Okay.
So you need to change your mind from time to time, because nobody has the right answers. We are all learning. There's a quote I said before. It's not mine, actually. It's Alex Hormuzzi's quote. He said, "Stop putting your heroes on a pedestal. Don't put your heroes on a higher
Mm-hmm.
level. They are just
Okay.
normal people that got exceptionally good at one thing, by ignoring everything else. So they are not special. They just focus on one thing and they become expert. So you worshiping them or thinking that they are somewhat special than you or better than you is a myth, because we all have something that is special to us. But there's some people that over-index on it and work on it and develop it, and the others get lazy and do nothing and develop nothing. For me, okay. So there's the famous quote, which is hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. It's a cliche, everyone knows it, but it's somewhat true. Like, if you have a talent and you don't develop it, you will not be successful. You will not discover it. If you have genetics, good genetics for your body, but you don't work out, will you know them?
No.
You can't tell because you didn't work out.
Yeah.
You need to work out to know if you have a good body, good genetics or not. But if you don't work out, the person who works out, who has the worst genetics on earth, will look better than you. Because working hard is the ultimate part. It's the first priority. You need to work hard to then discover your talents. And of course, once you discover your talents, it's very easy, because you keep over-indexing on them and scaling on what you think you can acquire.
Okay, but we need to work hard or work smart?
You need to work hard and smart.
Why?
Because working hard always work if you are working against people who are not smart.
Okay.
If I'm working against you and you are my competitor, and I'm working hard and you are working smart and hard, who will win?
Of course, me.
Exactly. Let's agree that we are all working hard.
Yeah.
Most entrepreneurs work a fair amount of hours per day. They have to make money.
Yeah.
But the problem is people think they need to work hard and not smart. If you are all working hard, you need to get smart.
Okay.
There are people that are working smart and hard. So you need to have both. Because you need to use your mind. You need to use your mind. Let's take, for example, Rockefeller. Rockefeller will never be the person he was if he hadn't has a lot of employees and a lot of leverage, so to speak. So I think for me it's quite clear. I think everyone knows this nowadays.
Okay. So, why does success take so much time?
Do you think material success like money or because success is hard for me to define.
Yeah.
What is success?
This is the question.
I think it's very contextual. Like, being successful is actually domain specific. It depends on your domain. If you are all about religion, you think success is about making it through heaven, for example. But if you think success is about money, you think you want to be on the Forbes list of the billionaires. I think that's true. If you think success is building a good family and being emotionally stable, which I don't believe in, you can't be emotionally stable 24/7, especially if you have duties and work to do, then it differs. But if you are thinking, saying it in the context of career-wise and money, so I think it takes a lot of time to develop the skills that make you the success you want. You don't have to suffer to be successful. But in general, you lack the skills. You don't have the skills that makes you successful. For example, coding or marketing or sales, etc., fulfillment. So to develop them, it will be a harsh process and it will take time because you will fail and you will fail. And failure is not something like romantic. I'm failing, I should stop. No. It's just a feedback that you don't know. You suck and you need to improve. There's nothing better than the marketplace to judge you. You can ask your mom, what do you think about my business? She will say you are the best. Yeah. I think we all encounter this thing. But once we go into the marketplace to the client that pays money, that pays actually money, he will never sugarcoat. He will never say like, he will never say, for example, that you are good when you are not. He will say the truth. And for example, if you are about to, for example, launch a product, would you want to be told the truth about your product, or would you for example, want to be lied to? Because let's take it. This is a very good exercise. You launch a product or you launch a business.
Okay.
Do you want the truth about? Do you prefer someone comes to you and say you are very bad, you suck, and here's where you suck, and it's being the truth, or do you want people sugarcoating to you and saying you are good when you are not? In fact,
Of course, I want the truth
why do you want the truth?
to develop.
Exactly. So the marketplace only rewards the people who develop. And it's not just the marketplace. If you want to get into a relationship with a top tier person, you need to be a top tier person. You can't just suck and find a person that is the best. No, the best attracts the best.
Yeah.
This is in business meetings, in co-founding, in everything. Like if you want to start any endeavor, you need to be the best. I think this is just simple. I don't know why people don't understand it. You want success. Why aren't you the best version of yourself? Not just the best version that develop yourself and you are immortal. You are not immortal, of course. But the best version of you are doing everything you want, you can in your hands to be that, to accomplish that goal. You need to be a different person to become successful. You need to change. This is why it takes so. We circle back to the point that it takes so much time. You said to me, why success takes so much time?
Yeah.
Because your version needs to die for a new version to be born. And the death is misery. You hate it. You are dying. Like some part of you is dying for a new part to forge, to become. Okay?
Yeah.
So for me, it's very simple. Like it takes time to kill the old Hussam and bring a new Hussam, which is very different, which is not the same person, by the way.
Very hard.
Exactly, because you are dying. Slowly dying. Yeah. But the output of that is a newborn of someone who is the best, who can never be beaten or never be outcompeted. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So to be a successful person, we need to stop reading and start doing just we need in the business and to make money, to make everything, we need to stop reading the book and just start doing.
Exactly. So many people think that they have a lack of information, when in fact they have a lack of action, of bravery. Because to be successful, you only need two things. You need the bravery to start and the heart to never stop. If you only do these things, you will be successful. I don't know why, I don't have all the answers, but I know it. Because every successful person started with a risk. Because we can look back at our lives, for example. It was never certain that you will be successful. But you still got up and did it. The most precious lessons that you learn, you actually learn them from action. Not from books. Because books are too generic and too abstract. They talk about generic points and generic points of views and generic lessons that actually are hard to apply on the real world. For example, I love Nassim Taleb. He has a very, very good take on this. He calls the academics IYIs, intellectual yet idiot. So he is over-educated. He learned a lot. He learned actually more than most people.
Yeah.
He is very smart, the person that is academic. But he overlearned to the point where he can't know what to apply and when.
Okay.
The real deal is not learning, is knowing the things that you learned, where to apply them and when. You can, for example, go onto YouTube and how to market. Some people will say, go on social media. The others will say, don't go on social media. What to apply? Who will you listen to? And here you can differentiate yourself by the taking action. Because when you try both, you can know what works better for you, best for you. Yeah.
Okay. Is risk real or just in our heads?
Is risk real or just in our heads?
Yeah.
Is risk real or just in our heads? I'm actually thinking because you made me think about my life and
Mhm.
observe the real struggle that I went through and the long story, the never-ending struggle that we went
Yeah.
through to get where we were today, where we are today, obviously.
Mhm.
And all this time, it was very apparent
Mhm.
that there was risk. Yes, we had risk. We could lose. We could get attacked, etc. And we had been attacked and we lost, etc. But was it actually real? Like, what is risk? What do you think is risk?
Lose money, lose our life, because we have to work every time and hard to be successful.
Mm.
So we lose our life. So
What do you mean? I don't understand. Quite understand.
to
What do
be
you mean?
successful,
If you can't be successful, you will die.
for example.
I'm being
Yeah.
actually really serious.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like the getting the money? For example, you need to work to get the money, otherwise you will starve to death, or what?
To be successful, we need to make money, but the risk of start a business is to lose our money in to develop it. So people afraid to risk lose the money, lose our money. So we think the risk is real or just we need to take a risk.
Mm.
We need to take it and just doing and just
Exactly. So for me, it's very simple. Do you think like actually losing some money that you got on working a job from 9 to 5 is risky? Do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real. You
Mm-hmm.
want to start. You want to be successful.
Yeah.
You want to get financially free, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this will not cost money? Like, let's be real. You want to be a millionaire, but you are not willing to like spend a few thousands. Is it
Yeah.
real? Let's actually discuss that. So for me, it's very simple. There's no risk besides that. That is the ultimate risk, and it's guaranteed. So if risk is guaranteed, which is
Mhm.
that, there's
Yeah.
nothing beyond that. Let's think about this. You can, if you lose everything, you still has a home, you still have a home. You still can eat something. You still can work some stupid job
Yeah.
and figure out and start again. So there's no risk, because if you risk something, you lose it forever. You can't lose your money forever. There's always an opportunity to get the money back. So the risk is actually made up 100% in our heads.
Okay.
Why? I think it's from evolution. Thousands years ago, we were in the jungle, etc., and the risk was very big, and it was tied to death. Because if you find something like moving in the jungle, if it's, for example, a meal, you get to eat one day. But if it's a predator, you die. So you need to be centric to the this is the actually not mine, the Navarra vegan said it. So you need to be actually optimizing for negativity, because the risk is bigger. Eating one day versus dying. So you need to not go there. Even if you are hungry, like you need to be cautious, okay? But in real life, 2025, there is no risk, okay? Because you can always get a job, start a new business, or find something like to handle it and figure it out. So for me, there is nothing like stopping you from doing whatever the heck you want, okay? Because there's no risk. We are all going to die. Everyone watching this podcast will be at maximum after 70 years dead.
Okay.
And not pursuing that goal will not change the ending. Will
Yeah,
not erase
of
the
course.
risk. Will not stop you from dying. So go for it anyway.
Just do it.
Just do it, exactly.
Okay. So for you, Amin, to be a successful person, you need to focus on the goal or on the work,
The hard work.
hard work. Yeah.
This is my favorite topic. For me, I think like this is Kapil Gupta's work. It's fantastic. I love it. He came up with a very good idea, which is people use the hard work as the get out of jail free card
Mhm.
of success. Because if you say, I failed, but I worked so hard, you
Yeah.
find an excuse. Like, I worked hard, I did my best. Everyone said it. You
Yeah.
can go to, everyone says, I did my best. But working hard is not the goal. You have an outcome to achieve. You want to make money or so, well, whatever
Yeah.
the outcome you want to do.
Yeah.
But the real thing is getting the outcome. Because once you get the outcome, whether you worked hard or you didn't work hard or you slept all day, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, the only thing that matters is, did you achieve that goal?
Yeah.
Did you make that money? Did you make $1 million? No, you are not successful, whether you work hard or not. Like, nobody cares about you. Like, the woman you are in, do they care if you worked hard to be where you are today? They don't care. People and the world only respects results. And the idea of Kapil is that we use an intermediary. Let's think this is the goal and this is the starting point.
Okay.
Instead of us going optimizing to the goal, no, we introduce an intermediary. This intermediary is, I need to work hard to go to the goal. And we start sacrificing the goal for the work hard.
To work hard. Yeah.
We might find an easy way to make it or be successful, but we ignore it because we are so focused not on the goal but on working hard. So we become, he says, working hard becomes the new god. Okay, so working hard becomes the point. I want to work hard to work hard. That's it.
Yeah.
But you need to optimize for the goal. You will have to work hard when you need to work hard. You don't need to think, I'm waking up today, I need to work hard. No.
No.
Once you have to work hard, if you have a problem or a launch, you will work 7
Yeah.
days. You will not sleep, you will not eat, you will not work out, you will not go out. We did it for extended periods of time, like for 3 months.
Yeah.
Okay? So it happens. But we didn't do it because we want to work hard. Because we have tasks to do.
Yeah.
Okay? We have tasks to do. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
And I don't disagree. Of course, everyone should work hard. But you shouldn't look at it as working hard. You should look at it as doing whatever it takes to become successful. Okay?
The goal.
And if you have to work hard, you will freaking work hard.
Okay.
Because let's take it to a further point.
Okay.
If we look back, everyone,
Yeah.
but especially us, I speak about me because I know me,
Yeah.
myself, of course, yeah. If we think about all the things that we like about ourselves, whether it's a result of success, did we made it because we worked hard? Obviously, we worked hard,
Oh, yeah.
but was it the reason that we worked hard, or was it the reason that you naturally curious and intrinsically want to do this thing? You want to be successful, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to start that business, you want to learn that skill. Obviously, the process is hard and your version is dying, as I said before previously, but you intrinsically 51% want it, 49% you don't want it. Okay? So it's not working hard actually because you want to do it. You want to do it. You want to be successful. So for me, that's the point.
And to be successful, why the hardest part is starting?
For beginners.
Yeah, of course.
Why the hardest part is starting for beginners. I think, let me think about it. I think the
Mhm.
hardest part is starting for beginners because they never been reinforced of doing hard things and getting results. Like that's the mathematical equation. If
Yeah.
you've done very extremely hard thing and afterwards you got results, you get reinforced that you need to do hard things to get more results, more hard
Yeah.
things, more results. But when you are starting, you can't know. You don't know what you don't know. You don't have a track record of doing things that are hard and getting results. So the hardest thing about being a beginner
Mhm.
is that you think you are sacrificing everything now for a stupid idea that will never become successful, and you are not certain that what you are doing will amount to something, will become something of value, and you are always thinking and over indexing on the idea that you are wasting your time on this project, and it doesn't matter, and AI in 2015 was nothing and people were developing for nothing, and
Mhm.
you think it will never pay off, you think it will never pay money, but it never did, especially once, and you only need to win once.
Okay.
That's it.
So a person who is beginner,
Mm.
he have to work hard and no stopping, just work, just start.
Mm.
So we talk about the risk, about to we have start and just do it.
Yeah.
So the answer is a person who is beginner and who is who, we have he have a goal to be a successful person. So for you, he have just to do it and just to start and take the risk.
Exactly. Because I have never regretted taking a risk.
Okay.
Once I'm in there, once I'm paying the price, once I'm depressed, I hate it. That's actually
Yeah.
the real thing. But once I look back, it's the only reason I am where I am today. So would you lament all the hard things that happened to you? These are the factors, these are the things that make you the person you are, okay? So obviously you need to work hard and you need to start and take the risk. Yeah.
And why do we wait for the right time?
Hmm. Can you expand more on this question?
People to start a business, he said, I waste the right time to start.
Hmm.
So, is it real the right time?
No.
Hmm.
No. For me,
Yeah.
and for every successful person that I have ever encountered in my life or listened to, they don't wait for the right time. Like that's a fact. We can all agree on this. The difference between someone who got quite a success and the person who doesn't, it's not intelligence or so. It's just the courage to start. We wait for the right time because we are afraid of making a bad decision. That's it. That's the big W. But once you take that decision and you walk through the fear, there's actually a good quote from Leila Hormozi. She says, "Fear is a mile wide 1 kilometer wide and an inch deep,
Mhm.
1 centimeter. So it's very wide, but once you step on it, it's actually nothing. So from far, it feels a lot. So the thing that hinders us most from starting is the fear of making a bad decision. But if you think about it,
Yeah.
for example, you want to start a business,
Mm.
think about what actually will happen, might happen. For example, you start it, you don't know anything, you lose money. Obviously, you will lose it the first time. You will get depressed, you will find a job, and you will start again. So, is it very a bad decision? What's the worst thing that can happen? If you are okay with the worst thing, then you can start. But most people are thinking about their anxiety. They are not ordering or structuring their ideas in a way that makes them analyze logically the decision of starting. And obviously there is risk. If there was no risk, there was no reward. There will be no reward. We can all agree on this.
Yeah.
If it was easy, everyone will do it. We can all agree on this. So for me, the idea of risk is that you need to think about what is the worst thing that can happen. And obviously, there's other risks like social risk, for example, being humiliated, or people thinking that, oh, you are not as cool anymore, and you are not as confident anymore, and you look stupid on that YouTube video, and people saying you will fail and it doesn't matter, and you should get a job and get a degree. And this is all just risk, especially like in your home, the people that you trust most, the people who birthed you, saying that you are doing the wrong thing. Like it goes against your head. You need to fight them and fight yourself.
Yeah.
And it's very hard.
Hard.
It's very hard. We don't remember them from our level. Obviously, we are on the top of the level. But when you are beginning, it's very hard. Like, let's think about it. Like, you have everything as risk. And you have yourself also. You are against yourself every day to start that business, which is risky, which is 99% failure rate, okay? So it's a stupid idea to spend all your money on a business idea that have never been done before. And shooting the content to lose all your relationships with people that think you are cool and don't think this anymore. Because your camera sucks and you look like shit. Let's be real. This is the big deal. Okay? But once you get through it, you will remember, you will think or find or figure out that these friends were never friends to begin with, because the real friend increased the likelihood of you being successful. Increase the percentage of you being successful. So if he is not increasing, that he is not your friend. So the ultimate litmus test of you and your friends is to start that business. Because the people who stick with you, despite it being so humiliating and so shitty, these are the real deal. These are the real people. Okay? And obviously, from the money-wise, etc., I don't think people think that I'm gonna lose money. They are afraid of stupid thing that doesn't even exist. I'm afraid of the law. How do I set up LLC? How do I get a website? And these things are all easy. Okay?
Yeah.
So you should. For me, I like the story of. I don't remember where I heard this, but there was a boy on a horse.
Okay.
And there was a man with him, and there was a lot of shadow. Okay. He can't see. And he asked the boy asked the man. He said to him, "Which way should I go?
Yeah.
I don't know where I go. I can't see." He said. He asked him, "Do you know the next step?" He replied, "Of course, I know it. I can see it. Yes." He said, "Take it, and you will figure it out. As you walk on the way will show itself." That's it. That's it. The only reason you are doing this thing is because it's valuable. No one has it. No one has it. No one is successful. So it makes sense that it is hard and it's impossible. It's if it was sure, everyone will hope on it,
Yeah.
and it will not be sure anymore. Okay, so it will be overpriced. So
It's very hard.
it's very hard.
Very
Exactly,
hard.
very hard. I agree with this.
So we need to take the risk and make mistakes to learn and to be a successful person. You agree with that?
We need to make mistakes to learn and be a successful person.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. The only way to learn is by making mistakes. Like
Okay.
you become 1000% smarter if you learn from mistakes, because you are learning from what to apply and when. Okay?
Okay.
You became. Let's be real. Hear me. Try to understand me.
Yeah.
You become 1000% smarter if you learn by making mistakes, because when you make mistakes as a human, you will never do it again. When you lose money or it goes really wrong, you never do it again. But if you learn from a book, that person lost $1 billion, who
Yeah.
cares? I'm smarter than him.
Yeah.
Who cares? But once you lose money, you will never do it again.
Yeah.
We are stubborn, especially as men. We don't do it. We try to do it again and again and again. But once we lose something and it gets really bad, then you will learn it.
Okay. But in the school, we learn to be. We don't have to make mistakes in the school. The teacher say we don't have to make mistakes. We have to.
Be perfect all the time,
Exactly.
correct? Yes. They
Exactly.
punish us for mistakes.
Exactly. So, but in the business, in the real life, we need to make mistakes to be a successful person. So you are agree with me?
That's why the C students always end up the biggest and the most richest people on the earth. Because they actually learned that you only learn by making mistakes. You can't learn any other way. Mark Zuckerberg said
Yeah.
it before. He said, no idea comes fully formed to our mind. As we work through it, as we develop it, as we make mistakes, it gets better. There's no other way. If you want to be successful, you need to make mistakes. There's a number of mistakes you need to make to reach a number of success. Yeah, I think that's the idea. Like, I don't understand why people don't get it. Like, to be successful, you need to make mistakes. You only learn by mistake. And when we circle back through the idea of educational system, it's
Okay.
very, very important, because they punish us for making the mistakes.
Yeah. That's the question.
I never thought
Bro.
about this. Like, it's very relevant. Like, you go to the teacher, you need to be perfect.
Exactly.
Are you coming to learn, or are you coming to expose your knowledge? It's actually logical and acceptable and realistic that you make mistakes, because you are freaking learning.
Yeah.
Of course you will make mistakes. You cannot be punished for not knowing the real answer. If I knew it, I would be done with education. Why would
Yeah.
I go learn? Okay?
Yeah.
So why do they get very angry at us making mistakes?
So
I think
Wait.
they push the idea that everything is perfect all the time, and everyone is good. When you go to a ceremony or an event, everyone is good, everyone is important, everyone is successful, and that's wrong. Like, you can't say everyone is good. You can't say all this educational system or the government is good. It never happens. Yeah, this is a lie. People make mistakes, and there are people that are bad. That saying that everyone is good is a fucking lie. Let's be real, okay? So this is a very important point for me. Like, the punishment for mistakes is mind blowing for me. Like, you should not punish someone for mistakes, obviously. And the idea also of I need to circle back to this point. The idea of educational system that triggers me the most and angers me the most is that teachers, they pretend to know all the answers. When in reality, no one has all the answers. No one has figured it out. We are all humans. We are all fallible. We are all we all have flaws, and no one knows the answers. So pretending to know everything at all time and perfect time, no one has all the answers. What do you think about this?
Yeah. We are the human, so we have to make mistakes to learn, to develop it,
To grow.
Yeah, to grow. So you need to make mistakes to be better and to be to develop yourself. You need it. So we need to listen and to advise people's
Other
advice.
people's advice,
Yeah.
yes.
Or teacher advice. Or no, for you.
I don't quite frankly understand the question. What do you mean by do we need to listen to other people's advice? In what context? Like, give it some structure, like for me to.
Example, teacher say you don't have to make mistakes. You don't have to. People say you don't have to doing this and to be bad, to be etc. So for you, I have to listen to advice people advice, or no, just do it, just make it. So I need to be successful person. I need to be a millionaire, a billionaire.
Yeah.
So I have to make the mistakes. I have to teach from the mistakes I make it, or listen to advise people and.
So there's 2 points here.
Yeah.
The first point is who you should listen to, obviously, and the second point is how to learn. Okay, how to be successful. Let's go to the first point because it's very, very important for me. The idea of listening to other people is not. I'm not quite against it. I'm not quite against it. It's good to listen to other people, but you should listen not to your mom or to your teacher. You should listen to the people who are closest to your goals, not to you.
Yeah.
Okay, because the people who are closest to your goals have the most important information that you need to get where you want. Okay, so if you want to get to X, you should ask someone who actually got to X before. Yeah. If your teacher have never made money, would you take financial advice from him? Or even your mother or your parents, okay?
No.
It's okay, of course, we all respect them. They are valuable. But we don't take financial advice from them. Actually, if we took any advice from them, we wouldn't be here and watching making this podcast. So obviously, should not listen to your parents. Like that's like mind-blowing to me. Like people listening to their parents, especially women, because they are very easy to influence, and they have
emotional.
a lot. They are emotional, exactly. That's the word. They are emotional, and they try to please people because this is their nature, and I'm not against it. But you need to fight your nature to become successful. Success is not about your nature. You need to go. You don't want to wake up at 5 a.m. and shoot a fucking podcast. Obviously, it's not your nature. So you need to go against your nature to become successful. And we circle back to the idea of advice. Obviously, you need to listen to. If I want to build Tesla, I should listen to Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Not my professor teacher of engineering who never made anything. Let's be real. This is the truth. This is the marketplace. We go to the second point is about how to become successful. Even if you listen to the people who are closest to your goals, you will not become successful. Like you can get an idea, inspiration. You can maybe make you believe that you can do it because they have done it. So it's possible. But they cannot make you successful. If you follow what Elon Musk did, you will not become Elon Musk. Okay?
Okay.
You will need to forge your path in the desert. Because there is no how to become Elon Musk. There's no step 1, step 2, how to become Hussam bin Habara or how to build NovaCommerce. It was not built on the back of a process.
Yeah,
there was no process. It was a messy exploration of ideas and concepts
Yeah.
that made you become the person you are. So if you want to be successful, obviously what do you need to do? You need to start and learn from your mistakes. The best teacher is learning from your mistakes. It's your mistakes, obviously, okay? Because if you want to do something that no one else done it, you need to think in ideas that have never been done before.
Okay. Another question. Does the market care about our feeling?
Does the market care about our
About
feelings?
our feeling, yeah.
What do you mean?
Hmm. To start a business, to do, to be a successful person, to take the risk is. I agree with you. Is you have to do a hardest thing. You have to do. So, but you have you. We have the feeling to be
Comfortable.
Yeah,
Comfortable. Guaranteed path, yeah.
exactly.
Hmm.
So
To be at comfort, we don't want to go for the risk, yeah.
exactly. So the market does care about it.
Yes, of course it doesn't. Like, this is a cliche. Of course, the market never cares about you. Like, if there is someone who is better than you,
Yeah.
he will get paid and you will not, okay? And it's not 50-50. The person who is better than you will take 90% of the market, yeah. So it doesn't care about your feelings, no. That's why once you get up and you want to pursue something, you should not listen to your feelings. But your feelings will 99% of the time say to you, go sleep, go eat,
Yeah.
go out. That's it. Nobody
the
has a
question.
feeling that says to him, go grind or go work out. Nobody wants to wake at 5 a.m. and work hard. Obviously. I'm not talking about waking up early. I don't
Yeah.
wake up early. But I'm talking about the idea that doing something hard, for example, coding for 3 days without sleep. Is
Yeah.
it cool? Do you want to do
No.
it? Obviously,
want.
yeah. Obviously, you want the result. You want the platform
Exactly.
or the output of your work, but you don't want to code at 12 a.m. Okay? So for me, you should not listen to your feelings if you want to be successful. Because, as I said before, success is out of your nature. Like, success is not nature. Because the nature of our biology is what? Is to preserve energy, to protect energy,
Yeah.
and to become efficient and to sleep more and be relaxed as much as possible. It's not to for when it comes a danger or a predator or a risk, you have the energy to pursue it, to run, okay?
Yeah.
But in real life there is no risk, there's no predators, there's no tiger waking you up, eating your
Yeah.
legs. That's why you need to. You should not listen to your feelings. Obviously, I'm not talking you should not at all listen to your feelings. Or if you want to choose a partner, you need to listen to your feelings. You cannot logically do something, you be with someone you don't want to be with. No, obviously, yes. Once you want to start an idea or go to pursue a new project or a new endeavor, you should listen to your feelings and intuition. But this is not feeling, this is taste. This is intuition, sixth sense. Yeah. But once you know what you should do, you should not listen to your feelings whether you do them or not, because you should do them. You should do them. That's it. For me, that's it. It's very simple. Like, don't listen to them. Otherwise, you will never be anything, ever. That's very simple.
Okay. So, another question for you. We need to start, take the risk and start, or just wait the perfect time and when we are 100% sure and we can start.
Obviously, we talked about this. It's starting is the perfect condition, as Alex says it.
Yeah.
Like, if you start, the act of starting is the perfect thing to do. Okay? Because as you start, you will learn what to do and what to not do. If you do this thing I talk about this all day, every day. You know this.
Okay. Yeah.
If you do something, you start, for example, a project or a relationship or anything,
Yeah.
two scenarios can happen.
Mm.
Either it goes well, you will learn to do it more in the
Yeah.
future, and you will learn that this is a good thing. Either it goes very bad, you will learn to not do it again. So either ways, you are learning a valuable lesson, and you can agree on me on that. So you are a businessman. You know that most of success comes from what you should not do, what the things that you should avoid. Charlie Munger says this. I wanna. He says always, I wanna know where I will die and never go there. Because the things, if you avoid all the ruin, all the bad things, you will end up quite in a good place. I believe that.
Okay. So we don't need to. We need just to start, to take the risk, to make mistakes, to learn about the mistakes we have do. So just start and no stopping, and develop ourselves every time to be a successful person, to make our goals. So that's it.
Yeah, exactly. You nailed it.
Okay. So for me, it's very, 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 very hard to be a successful person. To go to our goals and do our thing. I love to be a millionaire person.
Yeah.
A millionaire, a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. But it's just a word.
It's easy to say it.
Yeah. But my question is, we need to. People say, I love to be a successful person. I love to be a millionaire. I love to be to buy a car or to buy etc. So we listen to the words or the action.
This is a very, very, very great point. I actually said before that you get all the information you need about someone
Okay.
if you ignore everything they say and you only look and diagnose and see and examine what they do.
Okay.
Because we can say I can say I'm billionaire, doesn't exist. It's easy to say anything, but it's hard to actually prove it. That's why I talk about the point of proving yourself. Like, you need to prove. If you say that you are something, you need to prove it. Like,
Yeah.
you need to prove it. You cannot just go around and say whatever you want and not prove it. Like, this is the problem with our
It's
society
easy
today.
to say it.
Exactly. This is the problem of our society, our politicians today. They
Yeah.
say whatever they want and they
Yeah.
don't prove it because they are not held to a standard. They are not held to accountable, okay?
Okay.
So if you want to say something, you should prove it. If you say, I want to be a billionaire, you should work like hell, okay? Or a millionaire, of course. So it's not a good goal to have to set like, I want to be a billionaire. Like, most billionaires are very high scale. You will not become them, want to become them, because they are very stressed out. It's over. But if you actually want it, like, you need to work like hell. You need to be realistic, okay? So for me, like, I think it's a very good point. Like, you need to prove whatever you want, and you should not say something you are not capable of doing. Because, as I said, the biggest problem of our society is people go around and say whatever they want, and nobody actually questions or examine their sayings. Let's talk about teachers, for
Yeah.
example. They can say whatever they want, and nobody examines them. Politicians, everywhere. So yeah, you need to. If you, for example, let's go to down the rabbit hole of relationships.
Yeah.
If you want to choose a partner, you actually know this better than me. Or do you listen to what they say?
No.
Because for example, women. Do women believe actually that they are lying when they lie? Do they examine that they are lying, or do they think they are telling the truth?
Of course. So for me, I need to, for believe in you, I need to see your action, not listen to your words. Because your words, it's easy to say anything you want. It's easy to say I'm a good person, I'm etc.
Easier said than done.
Yeah. So I don't need to listen to you. I listen to you, yeah, but I need to see your action, to see you are a good person, not to just listen to you and listen to your words, and because you are lying. If you love to be, you need to be a good person, or to be a millionaire, or to be anything. You need to prove it. So for me, prove you are billionaire what you are saying.
Exactly.
So that's for
And
me.
billionaires don't need to say I'm
Yeah.
billionaire. Exactly. So this is a very good point. You should not, if you actually go down the rabbit hole of saying that I am something, 90% you are not. Okay.
Yeah.
Because if you are successful, there's no successul person
You
that
don't need
goes
to prove
around
it.
and go, I am successful. No, they don't care. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, you don't need to prove it.
Hmm.
If you are a good person, or you are a billionaire, or anything, I see that.
It's visual.
Yeah,
It's
it's
visual.
visual. Yeah,
Mm.
it's visual. It's not about your words or anything.
Mm.
So for me,
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. I do agree with you because if you are someone who is successful, like you don't need to prove it. Like that's the ultimate stress litmus test. So when people they come to me and they try to, like, for example, talk, and I'm this, I'm that, and I'm guilty of this as everyone. Uh, you need to examine a lot because it's most people that talk don't do much. I believe that.
okay.
There is a quote I said before. Like, it's very good. I said most people. I was down in the trenches. I think it's July 2025. It was a very hard month for me. A lot of work. I said most people over talk and underdo. They talk a lot. They do so little. I said if you invert it, which means you do a lot and you talk little, you will become successful. I never encountered a successful person who doesn't work a lot and shuts up, and he doesn't think that he's better than other people. Okay? He is always haunted by the idea of going back to the failure. That's why he goes more and more and more and tries to even get bigger because he doesn't want to go back. Yeah. So most people, they talk.
Yeah.
Because
So
it's
we
easy to
should
talk. It's free to talk. It's free.
Yeah,
It's free.
that's it.
It's hard to take the risk. It's easier to criticize someone who gone to the trenches or gone to the Himalaya or do something
Yeah.
or started a business or started a podcast. It's easier. Plus it's harder. It's easier said than done. Okay, because you cannot assess someone's situation unless you've been through it yourself, or you at least been with them. You know them very well. Exactly. So instead of judging other people, who cares? Like, everyone.
Nobody cares.
Exactly. Like, everybody can do whatever the heck they want. Okay.
Mm.
You should just get onto your situation. Like, if you are not successful or you don't have the financial means to support even yourself, why the heck are you wasting time on judging other people's decision? Like, this is mind blowing to me. That's why before I said, if you have the time to judge other people's decision, then you need a bigger goals. Get a bigger goals, because your
Yeah.
goals are too small. Okay, they give you some extra time to judge other people.
Mm.
So the first quality you need to gather before you go to the war of and trials and tribulations of becoming a successful
Yeah.
person is to actually stop caring about other people. both from the intern and extern, obviously from the part that they about what they think about you, and obviously about also what they are doing. Like everyone can mind their business. Who cares? Like, get over it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So for you, we should to watch what people say, what people do, not what we people say.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So it's we need to be to stop talking, to stop seeing, and just make the action and work hard and make the mistakes and learn and to be a successful person. And when you are a successful person, we don't have to say it
Mm.
because it's visual.
It's very
So-
apparent. Like you can feel it inside
Yeah.
your heart. Yeah. Like yes. I agree with this. I agree with this. I agree with this because it's very like relevant idea. Like you don't need to say it, and you will not care either. Like once you get to a certain point, you don't care. Like this fantasy that I want to be successful to prove X or Y or Z doesn't happen once you get there. Like once you get there, you don't care. You just want nobody to know. I don't have money. I'm broke. You don't know anybody to know. Like you don't know the mafia going after you, or even
Yeah.
other people using you for their own goods and are trying to go for their benefits and for their they pretend they like you once you are a value for them. Okay, so you want actually to not know, you want people to not know that you are successful. Like you want them to be like ignorant about your success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the nature of a human is need
He needs action. He needs to take
Yeah,
action
yeah.
to learn what.
No, he wants things to be fast. That's
Yeah,
it.
he is impatient. He doesn't have patience.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So why we need the thing will be fast and be the goals we take we be successful fast and
Mm.
why?
Because the nature of our mind, I think, I
Mhm.
believe that we hate open loops. We want something open loops. Like we want, once we start something, we want to see whether it fails or succeed. We are not actually impatient about success. We are
Mhm.
impatient about seeing the result of what we are doing. That's why social media is so addicting.
Mhm.
Because you can post something and you can see the results right away. That's why testosterone is so addicting, because you can eat it in a week, you will become jacked. Yeah. So we want open loops. We want to close the loop. We don't want to think about whether it will succeed or not for so long.
Yeah.
And in business, it takes years. You will years thinking about this. Okay. So for me, it's I personally hate open loops. I hate open loops. I hate thinking whether this is good or bad. I want to see it. It's bad. I stop it. It's good. I go for it. But I hate going to the middle. And the middle is the ultimate litmus test of becoming a successful. Okay. So it's the ultimate litmus test. Okay. So because uncertainty is the only way to go to success. So for me, we are impatient by nature because we want to see the result, whether good or bad. We want to see the result to like free our minds, and because our minds don't stop working. They are always processing and thinking, is it working? I did this, I did that, but we want a result. That's why we are impatient. And there's a good quote that says you should be patient, but you shouldn't wait. Yeah. Waiting is good, but being patient is good, but waiting is not good.
Yeah.
Like at some point when you are 70% ready, you should just fuck
But
it and
we
go.
need to wait. We need to just work it and wait the result.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need.
So you need to be patient, yes, of course. It takes 5 years to build a career out of anything. 5
Yeah.
to 10 years. Yeah. If you want to go big, you need time, okay? Like in most cases. So for me, yes, I believe most people are impatient. I don't know why actually. I haven't figured out the secrets of the universe. Yeah, but I think we are by nature impatient, and we need to find the ways to win very fast, like win small things to stick with it. Okay, so if you are on fire,
Mm.
you should want to get out of it as fast as possible. And when you are starting a business or doing anything of good, it usually starts with a bad thing. You are doing some things you hate.
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't get there by doing everything we like. Like we did shitloads of things we hate. Okay. Obviously, where we are today, we are on a good escape velocity,
Yeah.
and we like what we are doing. But at first, it wasn't this way. Okay, so for me, yes, impatience is it's a big topic. Like you brought it up, and I can't think of 1,000 ideas and talk the podcast for like 24 hours.
Mm.
But I don't want to expand a lot of this idea. I think if you want to be successful, you should figure out a way to be patient. For me, it's just try to figure out what to do in the meantime. As Alex says, do what the feeling will never go away. You will always feel that you want everything now, but what you do is the difference. Feelings doesn't matter. You can feel like you want them, but what you do is the ultimate litmus test of whether you actually achieve it or not. Okay, because
Okay.
if you want to plant a seed, you should wait. You cannot plant a seed and get angry on the fact that tomorrow it didn't came up to life. Okay, you should wait, and it takes time. That's the problem. You start the business, it will take 2 to 5 years, and tomorrow you say, I didn't get successful. I will stop. Okay, so this idea is very important to me. I thought about this point long ago, which is a radical comparison between us and anyone else I know in my life, and I think you will like it. Most, I think the difference between like us and the people that we grew up with, who never amounted to anything, it's actually a small difference. Like we are we all feel like we don't want to do the work. We all feel like we hate these things. We all hate risk. Nobody loves risk.
Yeah.
If you love it, it wouldn't be called risk. Risk is something you hate, and something that will make you lose something. Okay, but we do it anyway because we have no choice. Like we have no choice. We don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. Okay. So for me, it's very simple. Like it's very simple. We don't have a choice. So we need to wake up. We need to do the work, because we have no choice. We don't have an option. Can you wake up tomorrow and do nothing?
No.
You don't have
You
the
don't have-
option.
yeah.
Even if you feel like not doing, which is 90% of your
Yeah.
life, but you have to do it. And that is the difference between who is going somewhere and who isn't. Like it's just small difference. They have no choice. They are committed. They are responsible, and it's out of their choice.
Okay. So there is no choice. There is no fast route to be a successful person. You just need to be.
Give yourself no choice. Give
Yeah.
yourself no choice. That's it. Like, give yourself no choice.
Okay. So you need to be to make the mistakes, to learn about the mistakes you make it, and just to work
Exactly.
work hard.
Mm.
Okay, but I mean, I have a question for you. Why people or person value himself a bad value? Why? He has he make a good
living.
Yeah, he has work hard
He
every
has worked hard, yes.
every
Yeah.
time, but he just value himself a bit value. Why?
Mm. I think Mark Manson's idea is very good. He says
Mm.
that identity lacks reality by 2 years.
Yeah.
Once you get successful, you don't think you are successful until after 2 years. So you are always 2 years behind. That's a good interpretation, by the way. It's not scientific or so. It's quite true. Yeah. I think most people don't value themselves. It's not about being arrogant. Yes, I hate the idea of being arrogant, but giving yourself value. Like, not talking to people that treat you like shit is not arrogance. By the
Mhm.
way, this is like valuing yourself. Okay, so why most people? What's your actual question?
Why most people value himself a bit value?
They undervalue themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that.
I think for me, it's just that they don't give themselves a lot of credit for what they do. Okay.
Mm.
And valuing yourself doesn't mean that you get complacent and you don't work hard to develop. No, it's not the idea.
Mhm.
It's about giving yourself the actual value. If you went through hell to become you,
Yeah.
you should value yourself. Yeah? Not in a bad way, in a good way. Okay. Nobody wants a friend that is not valuing himself. Like, let's think about it. So yeah, I think you should value yourself more. And why? I don't know why. Like, I think maybe it's personality issue, or maybe their parents when they grow up. I don't know. Like, I don't have an idea. But I think most people undervalue themselves. Like, that's true. But why? Why they undervalue? I don't know. Like, I have no. I don't speak to people that undervalue themselves, so I don't have an idea. But for me, I cannot not value myself. Like, it doesn't cross my mind. Like, like. You need, if you don't respect yourself, how would you expect people to respect you? Like, think about it. And you don't respect yourself. You don't think yourself as you are, as a good person, or as someone who is out of value, Do you think people would treat you better than you treat yourself?
Yeah.
You actually are teaching people how to treat you. You always teach people how to treat you. This is the ultimate point. Like, it is always about what is acceptable to you. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I agree with you. So we don't need to value ourselves. We just need to work and for me, people judge himself because he need to be successful, like Elon Musk, like Alex Armosi, etc.
Mm.
So for that, he value himself a bad value.
Mm.
You are agree with me?
Yeah. Once you compare yourself
Mm.
with people who are vastly out competing
Yeah.
you, you are here and they are here. Of course, you will not think of yourself as being a someone of value, but I don't think there's something necessarily wrong with this.
Mm.
Like, if you compare yourself with people who started off like you, like, by the
Yeah.
way, like Alex Hormozy started like you, and all these people. So I don't think there's something bad with this. Like, but it doesn't mean that you undervalue yourself. Okay, you need to respect yourself. Like, respect cannot be bought by money.
Yeah.
It's just personality trait. Okay, so I don't think this is the reason why people undervalue themselves. Huh? That's it. What do you
Okay.
think?
Yeah, I agree with you, of course. Okay, so for resume, we need to be to take a risk, to work hard and smart
Hmm.
every time, and to watch the action who people make, not who people said,
Hmm.
and that's it. So You have another.
Yeah, of
thing?
course. Yeah, it's actually a good point because you need to work hard to get where you want to be. Yeah, it is also about the what is acceptable to you. Like it goes around what is acceptable to you.
Mm.
Do you get me? Like I talked about this last time. We said the things that are most important, where you end up, where you get, the goals that you will achieve, are obviously related to what is acceptable to you. Do you get me? Like the minimum, your minimum. You will get to your minimum. So you better get your minimum up, okay? Because if your minimum is, I don't know, to be a millionaire, you will get to $1 million. But if it isn't your minimum, you will always settle. Like we are all settling. We can all be better. Like that's, I think for me that's relevant. Yeah. So, what do you think about this PowerPoint?
Explain more.
Let's take an example.
Mm-hmm.
Your minimum, for example, for money is to earn like $1 million per year, which is minimum, which is not a lot of money,
Yeah.
by the way. If it is your minimum, you will end up there. You will figure out a way. Okay. If it's your minimum, I accept nothing less than that. Like if it's less than a million, I don't touch it. I don't want to work on it. Okay? You will end up there. If it's your minimum to be respected, you will get respected. If you tolerate disrespect, I don't say you like it. Nobody likes disrespect. But if you are okay with it, you will get it every day. Okay? So that's the point. What do you think about the idea? Do you actually believe that we will get our minimum or not?
Yeah, of course. We got our minimum, and we have to grow it and to believe in yourself to grow your minimum. Yeah. So my minimum is to be a billionaire. I say my minimum is to be a millionaire. Is it true, or just what I love to be? I like to be. That's question. It's not to be the minimum is it isn't what you love, what you need. It's what you have to so you need to grow your minimum. That's question. That's the
But how do you grow your minimum?
That's a good question. For me, to grow your minimum is to work hard and smart and develop yourself. That's it. So you need to develop yourself to grow your minimum. For you, what's you think about it?
For me, it's about results. Like the more you do, the more you believe you can do. Okay.
Yeah.
Like the more you results you get, the more you can get to more. Right? Do you mean, for example, we all encounter some goal that we achieved on accident that we never thought we would achieve, or it would be so hard, and we achieved it. So we have the intrinsic idea that if I make my minimum better or improve my minimum, I will achieve it. It might be hard, it might be messy, you might hate it in the process, but you will get there. That's a truth, that's a fact, okay? So for me, you cannot improve your, there is nothing you can do to improve your minimum. Like it improves naturally if you are going out there and pursuing whatever your fullest potential is. But if you are not, yeah, you cannot. For example, relationship wise, like you cannot improve your minimum relationship wise. Like you need to improve yourself. That's it. If you are not better, you cannot demand better from your partner. It's impossible. Okay, you need to be one of value. You can demand the better, but then nobody will accept to be with you. That's
Yeah.
it. So you need to be, if you are looking for elites, you need to
So
be
you
an
need
elite.
to change yourself, change your mind, change your develop yourself. That's it. That's what you say.
I think results. I said it's like results. You need to get results, more results,
Okay.
results. It's all about results. The more you do, the more results you get, the more success you get, the more you develop a confidence to be able to become more.
Okay. So our minimum is our results.
Exactly.
Okay.
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 I like the way you interpret it. Yeah.
Okay. So
So the maximum results you obtain is the minimum. Is your new minimum. Okay. If you make $1 million per, if you make $1 million per month, this becomes your minimum, and you hate it because it takes a lot of work to become this way. And
yeah.
once you hit it, I need to maintain it now. I need to wake up next month and do it again.
Yeah.
And this is the hard part, obviously,
Yeah.
because it puts a lot of pressure on you, like on you. Well, we are talking a lot of money in this podcast, but this podcast is not about money, like at all. But this is 90% of our lifestyle, so that's why you can apply these lessons or these lessons on anything.
Anything, yeah.
Anything you wanna do. Like it's not about just money. Like not everything is money. Yeah. So what do you think about the idea of like waking up the next day and knowing that your minimum is so high, you need to break it, and it's hard to break it, obviously.
You need to do it. You need to grow your minimum, and you need to work and every time, every day,
Mm.
to be a good and no, it's not a good. It's to develop yourself. You need to develop yourself every time and every day.
Mm.
So
Why?
to grow your minimum. If you need to be a millionaire person, because I need to be
You
a
aspire to be
millionaire
one, yeah.
Yeah. So if you need to be a millionaire person, you need to prove it. I don't say I am a millionaire person and my minimum is $0.
Mm.
So the truth is you need to prove it, and for prove it you need to work every day hard and smart. I don't talk about work many hours of the day.
Oh yeah.
I talk about to be to grow your minimum. You need to work hard, smart. You need to make mistakes, learn about the mistakes you make it, and make another mistakes and learn and make etc. to develop yourself and to take the results and to grow your minimum and to be a millionaire person.
Mm. Mm.
So
Mm.
that's for
Do you
me.
think everyone should have the goal of becoming a millionaire?
Mhm. For me, you shouldn't have a goal to be a millionaire person because you have to be your. For example, you like to be hmm. Mhm. You like to be a good person. You like to be a. I
Do
don't
good
know.
things, yeah.
So you just to work in the thing you love it.
Yeah.
I love to be me. I love to be a millionaire person.
Yeah.
I love to be entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So I have to work hard and smart in my business every time and every day to prove it and to prove in myself I am a businessman. I am a millionaire. I am a billionaire. Then so I have to work and prove it and get the results to be a millionaire person. That's for me.
But the actual question was, do you think everyone should have the goal of becoming a millionaire? Everyone, all people.
No,
Why?
no, because there is just 1% in the world people are the millionaire person.
Yeah.
So you should to be what you love, what you need.
Mm.
You need anything. You need to be like a good person. You don't know. You don't need to be a millionaire. You don't be to work and work smart and hard because it's not your nature.
Yes, nature.
Yeah, that's for me. What you think?
I quite have the same interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you should do you. Whatever you want to do, you should do it. Like, there's no you should become millionaire or you shouldn't become millionaire. Like, if you want to do it, go do it.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to do anything, you should do it. Like, there is nothing stopping you. Like, there is nothing. Like,
The question is what you want.
exactly. And it's very hard to figure out what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's why most people don't do much. Because it's very hard to know. This is why. If you already know what you actually want, it's very easy to get it.
Most people need anything, everything.
Yeah.
He don't know what he
Wants.
yeah, what he wants. He just I want this. I want.
They want
good
everything.
yeah, everything.
We all want everything.
Yeah, but you must to work in one thing.
You must sacrifice.
Yeah,
You must sacrifice. You must sacrifice.
that's
Exactly. So that's Alex basically said something which is very cool. He said once you work hard on your, I don't know how he said it. I will quite butcher it, but he said once you work hard on your goal, for example, and you get it, you will get it, but you will lose so many things. You will sacrifice so many things that you hoped the goal will get you. How you aspire to make money, you will make money, but you aspire to make money to make good relationships, but you sacrifice the relationships to make money. So it's always trade-offs. I give you this, you give me that. I give you success, you give me relationships, etc. So you need to sacrifice something to get the other. Like, you cannot get everything all at once forever. Like, it doesn't happen. You need to sacrifice. So that's why you should only aspire to one goal or one desire at a time. So, for example, you want something, you aspire to a goal, a purpose, then ignore everything else, because if you have two goals, you have no goal. Okay, so prioritizing two things is prioritizing nothing. Like, you cannot have two priority. The act of prioritization is that you have one thing at the top. Okay, so for me it's very simple. Okay. It's prior. It's the first prior. Cannot have two things prior. It should only have one. And we don't want to make the bad decision, as I said before, to choosing one thing then regretting the other, and you will always regret something. Like, you should choose your regrets, but you will, because you will always have something that you wish you'd have never done.
I have a question for you. If I don't prioritizing anything, so I don't I like everything, but I don't prioritizing anything. It I prioritize something I don't know.
Yeah, if you don't prioritize anything, the world will prioritize something for you. Yeah, that's it. But for example, the people who doesn't prioritize anything in their 20s, their priority is school. Pretty much, it's a university, okay? And do you trust the people of the system to prioritize your life? Like, is it real? Do they have a fair chance? Like, let's think about this. So if you don't make decisions, you are making decisions,
Yeah,
okay? But
that's
you don't
question.
know it. It's just that you didn't do it. Because once you get, you are doing this basically because once you get on your 30s or 40s, you said, I didn't do it. Like, I didn't make any decision. I ended up there by accident. It wasn't my fault. I didn't make a decision. But the act of not making a decision is a decision itself. And it's a very bad decision. The worst thing that you can do is not making a decision because it's very bad. Like, it's very bad. Okay? It's very bad. The riskiest thing you can do is not taking risks because you will do nothing. You will
Yeah.
achieve nothing. Why you start why you fear starting a business? Because you fear you lose. But the ultimate loss is what? Do nothing. When you do not, once you do nothing, what happens? You get nothing.
Yeah.
You get to zero. But you are at zero. That's the point. Like, you are at loss. You can't lose more than zero. Like, it's very, very hard.
People are afraid to choose a thing and to prioritizing anything. But the real question, he have afraid to do that, but he have do a bad. He has choose a bad thing, and he has to take the risk
Mm.
of choose anything.
Mm.
So that's what I am saying to you. And so for you, we have to choose at what we love,
Mm.
what we need. We have to choose it and to prove it and to prioritize it. That's it. So take the risk and just do it because you love it, because you need it, and because you are prioritize this from other thing you need and the other thing you love. Because we love anything, we need anything. We need to be a millionaire and to buy anything and to be a good person and to be everything in the world. But the real point is to prioritize one thing.
Yeah, exactly. And we are as guilty of this as everyone, okay? We all circle back and want everything, and we want the best relationships and the best health and the best wealth. This is the human nature. This is the source of human nature. Everyone wants everything. Like, this is true, okay? But the act of prioritize, if you don't prioritize, you will end up with nothing, okay? You cannot prioritize three things and get them all at once. And the act of sacrifice, I love this idea. I have a quote, once I said it, which is so cool. I said, starting a business is risky, but the alternative is worse. Being married is risky, but the alternative is worse.
Okay.
Working out is problematic, and it takes time. But the alternative of being fat is worse, way worse. Moving cities is risky, but the alternative of staying in your small town is very, very, very worse.
I agree with you. Yeah.
So we want to stay out in our cities, but we want also to benefit from being in Dubai, for example. It's very easy to think these two things, but you need to choose one. You cannot be here and there at the same time. You choose one, yeah.
Yeah.
You choose one.
And when you choose anything about one that and that,
They are both bad.
yeah,
Mm.
and you need to take the risk of one of them.
Yeah. Because it's both ways risky. Both ways it's risky. So let's go to a question which I want to ask you, which is, what is, if we were to, I don't know if you have an answer, but I will ask it. I'm stubborn.
Okay.
What if you are talking to someone who is maybe 17, 18, who is just starting out, who finished maybe high school, and he is out for the real world. Or even if you are talking to yourself at 18 or 19 or 17, what is the advice, the priority, the advice that you will give you to yourself at 18 or 17? What would you say to them? Someone who is starting new, fresh.
There is no plan, there is no SOP to be a successful person or to be a millionaire or anything. So what I say prioritize what you need and go take the risk. Just work hard, listen to, learn about your mistakes, and just do it, and prioritize one thing. So that's for me. For a person who need to be a successful person, he need to prioritize one thing.
Prioritize one thing.
Yeah. That's for me.
So if for you, it's always like the priority and prioritizing one thing, the act of choosing one thing and sacrificing ultimately everything, which is the point of prioritization. This is the goal. Like this is what you would give to someone who is 18, 17.
Yeah.
But why do you think that the prioritization is the most important thing that someone who is like starting fresh needs to do? Is it about like in relationship with the school, which we were studying 10 fields at a time? Is it this like you want to get out of them the mentality of doing 10 things at once and learning 10 things at once? Or is it something else that you think is very important for their life and trajectory of life from 18 go on, that made them actually made you actually give this as the ultimate advice, life advice for someone who is like starting you?
For me, to be a successful person, you need to prioritize one thing, because if you work 1 year in one thing and learn about the mistake you are making, and you are take the risk.
You take the risk, yeah.
Point is to be, for me, to be a millionaire, it isn't to make a lot of money. Is to prioritize one thing and work in this thing. Just it. Take the risk and go on. For me, this is the so you don't need to be because when someone have 18, etc., he need to be he need everything to be in good health, to be a millionaire, to be etc., etc., etc. So he don't know what he do.
He wants to do it.
He wants to do. So for me, he have to choose one thing. Say you need to take the risk of be a good be think what you love it. I love to make money. I love to be a millionaire. I love to be a good person. So for me, I need to work every day hard and smart, and this is my priority. This is
Priority, yeah.
Yeah. I don't need to be a poor person. I need to be a millionaire.
Me neither.
Yeah. So we have to prioritize one thing just for me. You think what?
I agree with you. I actually have another point that I want to go through, which is obviously the last point of our podcast.
Yeah.
For me, obviously for you, do you think about it a lot? Do you think you need to go through hardship to become someone of success?
Explain more.
Do you think you need to go to hard things to do you think the journey of success of your development of your improvement has to be hard to be valuable or not for you? Like for me, for example, so many people think to be a good footballer, for example, it will need to be hard. People need to treat you like shit at first. You need to come from a poor country to become successful in football, for example. This is stereotype. Is it true? Do you need to have it hard at first to become successful, or is there or not for you?
So it's easy or it's hard?
No, is it a requirement? Is it something you need? It has to happen for you to be successful. For example, for me, I truly believe that if you want to go through success, you will hate it all through the way. Until you are successful, you will hate all the through the way. Is it for you the same case, or do you think that it is different?
The truth is, it's hard. It's hard. So you need to take it. You need to feeling it, and every time, every day, to be a successful person. It's not easy. It's not. If I need this, so one day, today, I will be a good footballer or a millionaire. It's hard. It's hard to don't listen to people advice. It's hard because we have a feeling. We are emotional. So we are human.
We work in balance also, so we rely on other people's assessment and how they see us.
Yeah.
To judge ourselves.
So
it's fight with yourself.
Exactly.
In the ring.
Exactly. Every time and every day. Every time, every day.
You either beat the version of you or it beating you.
Yeah. So you need to take it and just work. That's it.
For me, it's the same case. Yeah. If you want to be successful, you should prepare yourself very rigidly for the hardship that is going to come your way. Okay, it is inevitable. You will hate it most of the days. Okay, so if you are not comfortable with the strict and rigid hardship that will come to you every day as a routine from the day, from the time you wake up to the time you sleep. You wake up with stress, you sleep with anxiety. So it's very, very, very hard to become successful. Why? Because it's an emotional journey. Okay, it's not about the tactics and the processes and the SOPs. No, it's not this way, but it's about also the most important thing, which is juggling the hardship. But because most people don't quit because they don't know a process. Okay, they can figure it out. Okay, but they quit because it gets really hard. Okay, they are burning on the fire and they can't stand it anymore. That's why if you want to get successful, if you want to pursue that dream or go to that city, it will be hard. This is the bad news. This is the bad news. So you should prepare yourself logically and don't go to Rambos and it's good and it will be colors and we will be happy. This is the launch of your business, the day one, but the day two will be very depressing. We start off day two depressed. What should I do now? I don't know how to code, I don't know how to sell, I don't know how to market, I don't know how to fulfill, I don't know how to manage, I don't have testimonials, nobody believes in me, I'm the underdog, I'm 18 or 19 or 20 or 25, I'm still new and it's hard in all parts. And on top of that, you have your environment tearing you down,
Yeah.
because you are reminding them of the risks they did not take. Okay,
Yeah.
so they did not dare to risk it all to become successful. And once you do it, they try to tear you down. Okay, because it's uncomfortable. This is this person who is maybe younger than me,
Yeah.
who he is clueless than me. Maybe he is. I'm smarter than him, but he dared to take the risk. That's why when we circle back to this point, obviously, as I said, when we circle back to this point, it doesn't take intelligence to become successful. It takes courage. And this world, what lacks, obviously, it's courage, not smart intelligence. Obviously, AI does most of our work every day. Okay, most of the world's work. Okay, so it's not about intelligence. Like, there's AI, you will not be as smart as AI. Like, it's impossible. Like, let's be clear. It's about the courage. Okay, it's never been easier to become successful and do your thing and get a visa and make money. It's never been easier, but it's also
It's very
never
hard.
been easier to scroll TikTok and Instagram and do
Yeah.
nothing and watch Netflix and watch football. It's both ways. It's
And
getting
lose your-
easier here
your
and here.
life.
Oh,
And lose your life.
lose your life, exactly. You
That's
lose your
it.
life if you don't pursue yourself. What do you have left? Like, do you have something left? Why are you living? I don't. This is mind blowing for me. Why do you wake up every day and do everything you do as a routine and not become successful? Why are you waking up? You might as well be dead.
Yeah.
Like, if you want something and you are not out for it every day, fighting everything to go get there,
Yeah.
why are you even working? Why are you getting your job? Why are you eating and sleeping and consuming? Yeah. This is for me mind blowing. If you want something, why? I don't believe in the idea that you want something and you are not out for it. That's why I hate to listen to people that are not successful. They say, I want this, I want this, I want this. Once, let's go work, let's go do it.
Oh.
No. I want to watch
Yeah.
Netflix. So your goal is Netflix, not the work.
Yeah.
Like, but it's easy. You like to talk about it, but you don't like the actual work because it's mind crushing.
He
It
prioritize,
just takes work, shitloads, and
Yeah.
as Alex Ramosi said it just takes work,
Yeah.
shitloads and shitloads of work. Every time I try to dress it up or cut a corner, I get brutally reminded, the work just needs doing.
Yeah.
The work doesn't care who you are, it's just care to be done. Alex is the best. Go on.
Exactly. So people prioritize Netflix, then prioritize
More than-
work.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we need to work and prove. We need to prove it. I like this. I love this. I need to be a good person. I need to be successful. I need to prove it. Just it. So start doing, take the risk, and go on.
Yeah, exactly. For me, I don't believe that there is a man out there that doesn't want to be the richest, most famous,
Yeah.
most strongest, most respected person on the earth.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
So if you are here and you are listening and you want to be someone, you should go, okay? What is stopping you? Like, some people saying that you broke a rule or
Yeah.
did a thing or
Yeah.
you did something that we don't do here. Who cares, bro? They will
Nobody
die. Nobody cares about you. You will end up, once you get to something of some success, you will notice that nobody gives a shit about you. Like, if
Yeah.
you eat, if you dress well or don't dress well, if you are healthy, nobody cares. Like, you might as well go through it and butcher it like men do, okay?
Yeah.
Before, like in the 90s or 80s, people at 20, they were waging wars. They were
Yeah.
riding horses towards places that are unknown for wars that don't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, and here you are in your apartment, sitting there doing nothing, and you are wasting your potential. Like, you can be anything. Like, it's not, obviously it's hard. It's difficult. It's mind-blowing.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
but
true.
it doesn't mean it's not achievable. I'm not saying everyone can go out and be a billionaire, but you can make money. You can live a good life. Like everyone can make money. Like let's be clear, anyone
Yeah.
with the hair, with the red blood and a phone and an
Yeah.
internet connection can make money. And if you don't believe this, this is your problem. Okay, you don't believe in yourself.
Yeah.
It's not my problem, okay? So we will be at the top in 10 years and you will not. And don't regret it, by the way, okay? And this is not arrogance, this is truth. If I come and say Rockefeller was the richest man in the 18s, was it truth or am I, is he arrogant if he comes and say I'm richer than you? This is truth.
True.
So if I say in 10 years we will be the top most important company in the world, obviously we will be. Like this is the track record and what we done and what we will do. Okay. So you should make a choice. In 10 years, you will either be in a place different than where you are today, whether it's good or bad. You get to decide. Yeah. And today is the youngest you will ever be. You will never be as young as today. That's why this is the most important day to start. Because tomorrow you will be older. Next month you will be older. You get me? So you are the youngest you will ever be. You will never be 18.
Yeah.
No, you can't go back. You are as young as you can be. You cannot go back. Yeah. So for me, this is not stopping you from being from pursuing your life. You might succeed, you might not. This is not a topic of discussion, but the act of pursuing it is worthwhile because it shows you who you are. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's a life worth living if you are out for what you want and what you achieve, especially if it's your duty. It's not just a matter of like a goal, or it's your duty as a man. You need to be like financially better. Yeah.
Exactly. So just do it and take the risk.
Yeah, exactly. Just do it and take the risk.